awaiting word on Giannis after the Bucks superstar left game one, a loss, with a lower back contusion. Windy, what can you tell us about Giannis today?
Well, they're hoping that a couple of days of treatment and rest will get him in position where he can go in Wednesday's game two. This is something that he's going to have to battle. You know, he has been dealing with nagging injuries throughout the second half of the season. He's been dealing with a wrist injury. He's been dealing with a knee inflammation. And this was obviously a hard blow. And the one thing we've seen about Giannis throughout his career is his ability to manage his way through injuries. So it is worrisome, but I don't think the Bucks believe it's an injury that will knock him out for a period of time. But yet another thing to monitor. And look, this is game one. He is going to hit the floor a lot more if the Bucks are going where they hope to go.
Thank you, Windy. Game one, the biggest news came when Ja Morant ran off the court screaming in pain. Like he was like crying out in pain, holding his right hand midway through the fourth quarter. X-rays did come back negative, but his availability in game two in jeopardy, it seems. Meantime, LeBron and AD combined for 43 points. That's the third fewest they've combined for in a playoff win together, but they didn't need it. The Lakers got 29 from Rui Hachimura. I mean, in the third quarter, this dude couldn't miss. And then they got 23 from Austin Reeves, a lot of them down the stretch. Sunday marked the third time that LeBron-led team won game one of a best-of-7 series. Guys, his teams are 27-2 in record in series in those situations. 27 series wins are a record. All right. Future Hall of Famer Vince Carter, you can see him there, and NBA insider Brian Windhorst with me now. Guys, I want to just give you my quick take. Series is over. Series is over. I mean, what Ja just had, there's no way Ja's going to play the next game. And if he, forget about the series, right? Just the next game or two. And if he does, how's he going to shoot the thing, right? So that means the Grizzlies are not going to win another game at home. They ain't coming back from that. Windy, am I right about this?
Have you ever watched the NBA, Max? Do you understand how long and crazy things can happen in a series? I mean, I will say this. If the Lakers are going to ever win a game on the road, you do it the day that Rui Hachimura has the best shooting game of his career, and that's what they were able to do. What blew me away about this game, outside of the Ja Morant injury, which obviously frames the whole series, this was a road playoff game, a high-stakes game. LeBron James had one shot in the fourth quarter and 0 assists. I feel like there was 4 or 5 minutes where he didn't even touch the ball. That is an incredible thing. Shows the Lakers' depth, shows their margin for error, because obviously if the Lakers are going to make any sort of playoff run, LeBron is going to have to carry them to victories like that. And it underscores just how much deeper this team is following their midseason trade, and underscores how valuable Anthony Davis is in this series. And so it's not just the health of Ja Morant, because the Grizzlies have survived Ja Morant injuries at times in the past. The issue is that without Ja Morant, they're down 3 of their top 7 players and are facing a team that is very deep.
And who knows if they even beat the Lakers with a healthy Ja. But without a healthy Ja, I'm just telling you that the Lakers, knock wood, would have to sustain some major injury for them to come back. And by the way, Vince, like I hear everything Windy's saying. Of course, it's true. And yet there's LeBron with the chase down block. There's LeBron with the deep three from way behind the top of the key, right? Like, there he is when you need him. You see the Lakers taking game two if Ja can't go, Vince?
I do. I still see the Lakers getting it done. And one thing I said is if the Lakers do happen to win game one, LeBron, AD will then smell blood and will go for it and try to get 2 out in Memphis. So, yeah, and I said, we say, yeah, we're looking for LeBron. Well, we know LeBron will close, but we need AD to still be that guy and to be a closer as well. Because, I mean, down the line, I think it's important for him to have that mentality. So if there is a situation, well, if there's no Ja Morant, now this is kind of for AD to be that guy, to be that closer, to be the guy for them to ride the wave off of his shoulders, because it's great to have Hachimura shooting like that, and it's great to have Austin Reeves like that, play like that. But how many games will they do that? I don't know. But we know LeBron James and Anthony Davis should, will, and can do that each and every night. So I mean, that just says a lot about their team. And last thing I want to say is, I'm a huge fan of coaches giving your bench guys an opportunity to play and feel good about themselves in regular season for moments like what we're seeing. Somebody's going to have to do it for the Memphis Grizzlies coming off the bench, a guy like Tyus Jones. Somebody's going to have to do it in Milwaukee until or if Giannis comes back. Now that you've empowered Rui Hachimura because he's played with the starting unit, now Austin Reeves earned his way with the starting unit. You can do this where you can not get touches or give touches to LeBron and AD and watch those two guys do their thing. That's what it's all about in regular season, building for these moments.
Real quick, guys, because we have to move on. We'll see if Hachimura can continue to hit those wide open shots. Austin Reeves is good. He's been good. This is not a mirage. The guy is a good NBA player. This just inactive. We're still waiting.